Love 1. Love.
Well, 2 unusual points here. The 13th seed, Anton Kallberg, not able to convert either of his first 2 serves, but as history would say, for those of you rooting for Anton, don't worry.
3 love.
Just looking to recent form for Walther. Best we've seen from him, a quarter finalist in WTT contender Buenos Aires.
1-3.
And there's so much talent around in the German ranks as well, isn't there, in terms of depth as well. But he, when he does play, he catches the eye for a number of reasons. He also doesn't quite fit the bill either, just in terms of his looks, his style and everything like that. Walther has a maverick quality to him.
Inside the Renaissance Arena nonetheless. Well served there, dropped to the short forehand, Kallberg. Quite surprising.
4-2.
Yeah, we're talking about the depth of the German team. I think Benedikt Duda, a quick riser, Dong Zhou the same before him. They always seem to have a few that are right around that 10 mark. I think on many occasions they've had 4 inside the top 15. The last 2 world #1s who were not Chinese.
5-2.
Yeah, that's right. Just going back, I mentioned a shoulder injury for Anton earlier on. He's been talking about it quite candidly. He said he's been struggling for some time, but recently found someone who's making a difference. And he's feeling an awful lot better about an injury that he felt had just been hindering him for a while.
Was that someone that he found, someone that he proposed to in Hawaii?
No.
Oh, okay.
Somebody in the medical profession.
Love took care of my shoulder. Worked for Schlager. The last non-Chinese world champion said that he found love and there was just a freedom, a sense of I've got nothing to worry about. No matter what happens, when I come home, I'm going to feel good. I'm going to be happy. At the best event of his life. From fishing to lobbing, he's right there with you on your couch at home in this point.
With your popcorn.
Yeah. When you think about having a shoulder injury and you think the range of motion in table tennis, overhead shots not quite as common here. Anton doing well to get above that, come down on it.
6-4. 7-4.
Well handled there after an awkward ball comes in. Anton hitting the side and bottom part of this ball to leave it just barely coming off the table. Slow spin. Walther is able to mix it up. This is what I was talking about before. Even though we haven't seen him chop, we've seen him fish, we've seen him lob. Tight serve. And then a slow spinning ball. His game can be very uncomfortable. He's got some of the best chop blocks I've ever seen. Saying that in the backyard of Truls is quite a statement. Fanning backhand. It's sort of the inverse of the chop block, but it's fizzing with spin as he very faintly brushes this ball.
And you can see just how low that ball struck the net from Kallberg.
Tries it a second time, but not this. 6 of the last 8 before this going Walther's way. Low spin. Had he made that, your wrist has to just completely have 360 degrees freedom on that.
10-5.
And that was a little cunning, sneaky one that just led to a stretch from Kallberg, who now is staring at 5 game points against.
6-10.
Saves one.
I think we have to remember, Anton beat Tomokazu at the Olympic Games in crucial fashion. He beat Wang Chuqin not too long ago.
A familiar setup there from Walther. We've seen that shot a couple of times.
Love one.
What will he have focused on as he regrouped there, Kallberg?
What will he have focused on?
What needs to improve?
1-1.
I think it's going to involve a little bit of patience. This might sound counterintuitive, but against a player who brings in such variety in spins, I think when you have the opening, yes, go for it, but don't panic. Feel free to play a little bit safe and cautious to set up the point well. There you go.
2-1.
So this one comes off the table, and he plays spin. Spin is the safe thing. This is what Bitzy was telling Kanak John his match earlier today against another player with a lot of feeling, control, and variety in his game.
2-2.
Does Ricardo Walther come as a bit of a surprise factor at times?
100%.
He's not a constant in these elite tier events, and when he does pop up, he throws up something a little bit different.
Yeah, I think the last year and a half of his life, he's sort of resurfaced. He's been a strong player for Germany for many years, but as you mentioned, Germany runs really deep. And with the Benedikt Dudas coming up, with Ruin Filus being in and out as one of the top choppers in the world, and then some of the big fours, including Patrick Franziska, making it to a final of a Smash event in the Saudi Smash last year. Dima eliminating Shang Peng already in this. Timo recently retiring. I mean, there's so many names as Wang Yuan.
We've seen Dang Cho in a Champions final. There is fiancé Wang Yuan.
Jinx. No, you can speak.
4-3.
She actually had quite a good match against Wang Manyu. Came out on this main table. Short pips on the forehand. Some beautiful shots, but Anton right
she
there.
stretched her more than Adriana Diaz did. She was blown away by Wang Manyu. Looked so good earlier on this evening.
3-5.
This is better from Kallberg, as evidenced by the ripple of applause from the home fans.
I think the idea was right. A little bit high risk, going right down the line as opposed to into the body or the middle. But again, hindsight 2020. If that shot comes into play, could have been an outright point. Oh, it's clean. The turn, the sound, the click of that to pull from the middle that fast.
It sounded beautiful. He's such a talented touch player, as you say. The timing's exquisite.
Brings me back to the speed glue days. Now here's an opportunity that he takes advantage of. Kallberg gets right in, recognizing topspin and not too much else, and pounces on the ball. Still keeps his positioning. He's taller than you might realize. Standing next to Matthias Falk, few are.
6-6.
Can't capitalize there. Long. And there is a supporter from his team.
Dang Cho alongside Lars Hilshire, coach for the team. Beaten Timo in his days as a player.
Dang Cho's playing well at the moment. We've seen that in Japan. He's carried it over here as well.
That's right. He took out the world #1 in Yokohama, Lin Shadong, who we saw earlier how strong he is. To Ricardo Walther, though, to receive the ball with side spin from baseline against a long serve is very bold.
Ooh. You get the break and you take it, and he did that, acknowledging the fortune involved in this.
Almost every touch here, he slides under with side spin on it. This is what Anton has to deal with, just constant creativity. Although having Truls as a teammate should be decent practice for that.
Oh, wow.
8.
Unbelievable. If this was a playlist right now, you'd say, can we stick to one genre, please?
Hammer.
Look
Hammer
at that.
Kallberg.
Chop block, brushing backhand. 2 serves to come, and he's trailing by 2. This is so tough. He gets a clean opening. Not an easy one. He's off a little bit under the table. Okay, under the net height anyway, but off the side of the table. And Walter's so good on the counter here. Trying to keep it unpredictable in some way, shape, or form. Anton.
(10-6).
And even in the blocking game, Walther not missing. He's handling the change of pace so well. Slow spin, full spin, and a drive to the baseline. Everything a bit different. It's 4 game points for the German touch player here to go up 2-0. Oh, man.
11-6. Into Walther.
Wow.
99 times out of 100. He's down 0-2.
One
Lob just missing the table long. Out of all the players who've played doubles with choppers, as we saw Matthias Falk and Linda Bergström, Ricardo Walther has played alongside Ruben Filus, and a big part of that is he's good behind the table.
Left 2.
So it's a must-win every game from here on out for Anton Kallberg. Nice picture. Crop that in a little bit.
Left 3.
In the spin game here, Anton Kallberg with a good start takes the first 3 points. Despite the scoreline, some similarities between the Simon and Koenig match.
3-1.
Oh, around the net. You do not have to go over to all the naysayers on the internet. Why is the net there? Well, to make the rallies interesting, but on a rare occasion, this catches the edge, a skee ball. Beautiful around the net shot here.
1-5.
It's not just Truls who's got the swag. At this level of play, yeah, Anton might have a slightly more conventional game, but you just saw him at the first opportunity go around the net as low as can be for a winner. And at the first towel break, he sits up with a 5-1 lead. It's 1 serving 5. Walther.
1-6.
Long serve, but well handled as he rocks back. Anton drives this with a lot of spin. Sweden fan there, the Swedish happy face on the shirt.
6-2.
Two for 2 on the around the net, yet somehow Ricardo Walther manages to win the points. What's that been? 2 of the last 3 points? 4 at most. This is a shot that sometimes will come up less than once a day, and he's done it twice in the last, let's say, 4 points. Oh, man! He hit the deck like he got warning of something else coming in. How fast did he turn on this? Watch Walther here. Full commitment, doesn't even look. Oh, man, the showmanship. It's just so demoralizing. That said, he's down by 2.
4-7.
We've seen a lot of big shots, some of the most memorable points in modern history where a player was still beaten in that match, including a man who lives in Malmö.
8-4.
One of the 2 most viral points of 2024, courtesy of Truls versus Fan Jandong in the gold medal match in Paris. Anton, they cheer.
Nine, 4.
And he finds the middle to crossover, keeping it uncomfortable here. Man, the variety in this match that we've been treated to so far, regardless of the results or the outcomes, just spectacular. Slow spin, and he looks for his own around the net with a 360, but it's 6 game points for Anton Kallberg.
Five, 10.
And save, Walther still a ways to go. There it is, leaves it short to the forehand, the touch, and he extends the match. Got some business here because Anton Kallberg is on a roll. Oh, the quality in this rally. The leap forward for the backhand as he jumps out, springs on this Walther, and a short stroke like a samurai there, right over the head, ducking and covering. Kallberg with a quick answer.
1-1.
Doesn't miss by much. A little help off the net there from Kallberg. And the crowd will be happy to see him continuing to add points, making his campaign for a game number 5 right back behind the momentum. Clever play as Walther was going the other way. Oh, he's challenging.
Okay. Challenge.
TTR
Walther.
time.
TTR. Ball hidden by
Ricardo, Walther is way to the left of the camera, but they do their best to imagine where the receiver is and factor that in. Well, that didn't happen
successful
with the Jorgic Wang Chuchin point at 10-10 in Vegas.
Remaining. 2-2.
Here it seemed to be clear enough. So 2 challenges remaining. You have 2 successful challenges remaining if you're Ricardo Walther.
3-2.
The point is you have an infinite amount of challenges, but only 2 incorrect challenges throughout the match. Both players can use TTR for a handful of calls, and then some.
Two, 4.
We have to remember, TTR, so far we've had at recent Smash events, was quite starring in Vegas at the United States Smash. And here, if you haven't seen the match with Dong Chio and Jonathan Groth, please go back and watch that on the WTT YouTube channel. Yeah, it's your time to shine. No, TTR has been really fascinating, and players will learn how to use it to their advantage more and more as they get comfortable with it. Oh, what a counter. The answer, my friend, is Ricardo Walther's forehand in this point. Just blows it by as him. Two. Get ready, TTR time.
TTR, challenge Walther, ball hidden by the head.
Again, he's to the left of the camera, but even from where he is, he just
Challenge
says,
Walther,
I can't see it.
Successful.
So he keeps his 2 challenges.
6-2.
Quite frankly, Anton's going to have to come up with some other serves because he's good in the rally, but it doesn't get that far if the serve is called. It's a must-win for Anton.
7-2.
A lot to think about in this moment. A 5-point lead. Ricardo Walther 4 points away from moving on to the round of 16.
2-8.
If body language is a sign right now, a scoreboard as well, of course, but Ricardo Walther in a wonderful position here. Switching it up on serve. Oh, man, from the middle of the table. It's a big shot here from Kallberg. But Walther with the answer cross court. He's gotten so many barely any backswing. He'd won 8 of the last 8 points. That means 8 in a row before this point. 2 of them, you remember, on TTR. And now it is 8 match points. Again, it's just a question of time, but if TTR becomes a staple on every table at all major events, players will have to adapt and adjust their serves.
10 fleet.
1 match point saved here. A bit of hope and support for the crowd. And there it is, a fast long serve. Ricardo Walther shuts down one of the best in the world, the 13 seed.